The signs in the sky. And the first shock wave is coming in on the road to that big, beautiful X. This is eclipse season, and it's time for a massive shift. Things that have been built up. Think about the energetic tugs that happen with the eclipses. So all of that energy that has been built up, you've been working on this energy, you've been building up this energy. Now it's been a little bit stagnant. Now all of a sudden, there's movement. There's movement like never before. Okay, as we're leaving this message, it's right before the first of these eclipses, and you're already witnessing the forward momentum this movement is going right now, and it will not be stopped, and it's going to amplify and increase. I want you to write that down. Amplify and increase. That's where this is all headed. We get assistance. We do the work. We all have to do the work of creation, and we've built up this energy. Now we get a little of assistance to have this forward momentum. We're going to be discussing how this first shockwave is setting us forward, and how we move through this season, and how we get all the way to April 8th and then beyond that. So on both of these eclipses, I wouldn't expect, just everything happen all at once, but you're going to see a shift. We're seeing the shift start to happen right now, and we're going to go through everything that you need to know about how you should carry through these energies, how you could use them to your advantage, amplify the energies, and what to be cautious of, and what we need to remove. There are certain things that we're going to have to remove as well. A lot of life is not only incorporation. What are we incorporating into our everyday lives to improve it, but what are we eliminating? And there are things that are going to be eliminated during this live stream like never before. So if you're just joining us right now, live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? It's going to help others find this message, because a lot of people will be going through these massive shifts during these eclipses. And this season is going to be like none other. And we've been building up and building up and building up, and now it's time. God is saying it's time. The season has changed. The season literally has changed. And a first shockwave is being sent out. When you look at the lunar eclipse, it's like the reset button. You press the reset button, the light goes off, and then the light comes back on. It's like a reset of energy. So sometimes you might have to reset your laptop, you might reset the game. And we used to take the cartridge out, blow in the cartridge, put the cartridge back in. This is like a reset. It's a time for refresh, a new beginning. This season brings with it specific energies. It is multiplication season. Got to get our math skills up. This is multiplication season, division for others. The energies are simply amplified. So there's a lot of amplification of energies. So it is a multiplication season. You might have heard the term, what you reap, you sow. You sow what you reap, okay? Whatever you have been putting out for months, people have been, whatever a person is inside, I've been sharing the overlying energy theme of right now. God is revealing the truth of you. So this is going to be amplified with these energies right now. Everything is being amplified. This is multiplication season. Get those X's, throw up the X's. It's multiplication season, chosen ones, the 144, the Rainbow Warriors. It's multiplication season for you. And as the energies, it is an amplifying energy. Everything is amplified. So you see multiplying, 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 exponential multiplication. You might have to go through a rest and digest period. So I discuss rest and digest. I want you to all think about, like, we are beyond, if you're on this channel for a while, you know that it is physically, mentally, and spiritually. So you have a lot of things going on behind the scenes in the spiritual realm. So for me on my journey, and I've been sharing about my my journey of training, physical wellness. You know, if I look back, you know, like 2 months prior and before, there was a lot of times I was going to the gym twice a day. You know, I was pumping out the weights twice a day. And I had so much energy, and sometimes I had energy for even more than that. And right now, even though my physical wellness, my physical fitness is in even better shape than it was, say, 2 months prior, right now I'm called to take a step back to rest and digest more. So where, you know, maybe I was doing like 2 workouts a day, I'm only doing like a very short workout right now. And, you know, I've pulled back some of that energy because there's a lot of stuff, that energy that's going behind the scenes in the spiritual aspect of you. So what I have done, I am spending a little extra time resting. You might have this burnt out feeling inside. Are you feeling that right now? And that's okay, because there are things that are being integrated and upgraded on the spiritual level. The truth of you is being revealed at this time, and we are going to see this crystal clearly at this time. The signs in the sky. You know, some people think this is not a big deal. That's just, what is it? The signs in the sky. This is a biblical moment. You know, when we look back at 2017, remember 2017? Remember that first eclipse? And now, April 8th, we're going to get that second, and it's going to form that X. X marks the spot, baby. Beautiful X, beautiful change, beautiful cross. It cannot be stopped. Things that have been held back for such a long time, this is like bookends. You know, when I think back in 2017 and where I was, and it was really prior to even starting this, but things had to be done prior to me, you know, even starting this channel in 2017, the work that was done, it really is like bookends. And now we take our position of where we needed to be. We needed all of this time to build up. All of this time has been built up for now. New beginning, new awareness. Write it down. New beginning. This is a new beginning, and you have a new awareness. Awareness is the precursor to change. So you have now changed. You are going to embody a higher version of yourself. This is a new beginning. So this first eclipse, right, this lunar eclipse is marking a new beginning. And we are taking in this massive change, stagnant to movement. Everything has been built up for a while. Things have been building up for a while. And this happens, remember, not everything is good or bad, it just is. Energy is being amplified, so there's going to be multiplication. Are you going to get multiplication right now? You could let us know in the comments. Some might witness division. What have you been building up over the past few months? Okay? We all are going to, that's why God teaches us. I always listen to the great teachings of my father. Yeah. And my father used to say, some people have to learn the hard way. And that's why there's a lot of people, they are in rebellion. You see these energies out there. You see the Jezebel, Judas energies, and they're in rebellion. And sometimes God has to shake things up because some people, they only respond to the hard way. I've shared this many times. You know, sometimes God gives you a little tap, then he gives you a little nudge, right? It's best to start listening right away so you don't get to that phase, so you don't get to that point. But we have seen this in the world right now. So there's a lot of multiple. God wants everyone to see. Everyone is watching. Everyone is going to be watching this massive change that's happening right now. Are you here for this massive change? Please smash that like button right now. I really appreciate that. And it's really helpful so that others will continue to find this. As we continue to move forward, the positive feedback loop, the momentum continues to build. So whatever has been built up over the past few months, it is going to be released like never before. So this first, and you know, when we think of the physical aspects, the moons really controls the tide, right? The high tide gets really high. You get these full moons. You get these massive changes. I've shared a video on the channel page years ago, the post full moon effect. The waters of the body get shifted. So just like how you get a little tug and you could see maybe the whole ocean, like that's something you could really experience. Well, maybe you experience symptoms around the full moon. Is that you? Let us know in the comments. But now we're in this is a very special season as we complete that X. And back in 2017, you saw that it's really truthfully. So I've discussed the quickening on this channel. Have you witnessed the quickening? Is time speeding up like never before? Let us know. It's like it feels like, oh, it was just a couple of years ago. And they would show you the Great American Eclipse, and then it's going to come in 2024, and it's going to make this X. And now we're literally here right now. So this first lunar eclipse is sending out this first shockwave. Things don't happen in one day. Sometimes they happen that way. But it's going to be a shift in this season, this time period. Don't look at things on one moment. This first lunar eclipse, first shockwave. Momentum builds. Oh, you're never going to believe. It's going to be unbelievable by April 8th. And the X, the cross, will be complete. One of the things that you have to do at this time is know thyself. Know thyself. Because the main goal is to take the higher self, who you truthfully are, and bring it down here. There are a lot of people that are lost in this world. There's people in the world, they can live 100 years, they have no clue who they are. The blind leads the blind. You ever heard of that one? Now, God is going to shine a light. So this is all about the light. It's a reset. The moon goes dark, then the light comes back, right? We're going to see, again, April 8th, the sun goes dark. People are coming from all around the world to see this. And then the light comes back. It's a reset. You could write it in the chat. Hit the reset button. It's hitting the reset button. So you're going to have to know thyself at this time. This is a very powerful moment. We have to be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to we don't have time for games. We don't have time. Just stay ready at this time. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. As we know thyself, we move into this. So some of you have been I've been sharing about my detoxing journey. You have put in the work. That's what this means, like put in the work. Okay? That's how we achieve great things here on this channel. That's how we continue to grow. We show up every day. We do the work. This way, it's not a big deal. You know, all of a sudden people start, I'm out of time. I'm out of time. I got to get... You want to be able to receive. Many years ago on this channel, I did a video, the preparation to accept. The preparation to accept. The energies are there. Are you ready to receive it? Or all the receptors, are they shot? These are shot. Can't receive, gotta, using an example, right? The antenna in the car, if it's broken, can't receive it. Gotta receive it clearly. So this vessel's gotta be pure so that you can receive the clear channel. Otherwise you get static. If that makes sense, if that resonates with you, hit the like button. I appreciate that. We're here to teach. We're here to learn. We're here to improve. We're here to become the best version of ourselves. We got to take in the clear channel. So we want to be the best receiver for this energy. And that's why by the end of this video, don't go anywhere, especially if you're on the live stream. This is going to be a cleansing like never before. We're going to go into this. We're walking right in. We're going right into this season. I've been sharing this here, sharing it with our Patreon community. I told you, right? I told you, we are going to see this all the way through this massive eclipse. This is the time to stay focused. Stay focused. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You have the abilities to do this. There's a lot of people out there and they have this mindset, okay? Whether it's, the eclipse is going to do it for me. Oh, God is going to do it for me. You have to put in the work, okay? God is going to assist you. Energies can assist you, but you have to put in the work yourself, okay? We could see this in the spiritual aspects. We talk all three phases on this channel. Whether it's your physical aspects, okay, some people, I did a full video on this. They just there was a commercial and they were like, oh, you don't have to work out, you don't have to exercise, you don't have to fast or diet, just take this pill and you're going to lose weight, okay? That's not how this works for the long term. That's not how it works for the long term, all right? When you put in the work yourself, and people are going to see this. So this is all about light. Light is information, the light of Christ. God is revealing the truth of you. So when you look at eclipses, there are two eclipses. It's going to be like bookends. We're going in, and when we come out on the other side of the X, we are going to be on the highest of high timelines, more powerful than ever before. It's all about the light. The light is revealing. People are seeing. People are going to be shown everything like never before. Some things were hidden. Some things were in the dark. Now we could see clearly. You might have had things in the past. You didn't know the truth about people. You didn't know the truth about situations. You didn't know the truth about a lot of things. When it's in the dark, you're not able to see it clearly. We have to navigate. It has been dangerous navigating this world in the dark. Light is information. Pretend you're in a dark room. Not a room that you're familiar with. Sometimes we know our way around. A room you've never been in before. And it's pitch black. You could stumble over a chair, a coffee table. You have no clue what's going on. You start bumping and banging your leg. Oh, hit your knee. Right? You don't know what's going on. It's rough. But when that light goes on, you have all the information you need to navigate the world. When this light comes back on, you're going to have everything you need to navigate the world. When I think of the past year, there was like a soft opening, like a level. So like God put you here, and then you're here for a little bit of time, and then boom, then comes the big one. So this is this lunar eclipse. It's gonna okay, now we're here for a couple weeks, and then boom, now we're really going. Now we're getting the big jolt of energy, the big lightning blast of energy. You're charged up like never before. These are the levels and layers as we continue to level up. So as we are receiving the first shock wave, as we go towards that X, towards that cross, we are going to see changes like never before. A lot of this is the showing the world. God is going to show. The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. It lasts the test of time. So people have to realize this. That's why, especially on this channel, people are resonating like never before, because this is a channel and community that is based off of authenticity. And we have built this through an authentic platform of people that have been showing up, because we need witnesses for this. I know a lot of you have been witnessing this. So we have people to say this is the truth. Not a bunch of BS that's out there. You know, there's a lot of BS out there. Smash the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. Hit that like button. That's the truth. Nikola Tesla said, the observer. We need observers. This is shown scientifically as well. There's certain things like it. You need to have an observer. You need to have observers. We're here to be the observer. There are observers. People are observing right now. And as we observe, it places it in the reality. If there's no observer, there's nothing. That's why each and every one of us, if you missed last night's live stream, very powerful, we are all creating the timeline, a higher timeline, an alternate timeline. You're here to exist. One of my very first videos, you're simply here to exist. That's all you actually have to do. You will find out your calling. So there's literally people that are here, very powerful people. This is, so we all had a soul contract. I got to see the signature on that soul contract, I'm telling you. I signed up to go through all this. When I reflect back on the last couple of years, I'm like, wow. But honestly, I'm very grateful for all of my lessons, because it made me a better person. It made me embrace my highest role, my strongest self, the best version. We have to go through these things. We have to. Like a beautiful diamond, it's formed under great pressure. So you're getting this message. You might have been under great pressure in the last few years. This is because we're ready for this moment. You had to be prepared. God put you on the threshing floor. Last year, the rapture, the threshing floor. Who has remained? Who has been disintegrated? What was snapped into oblivion with the stones, right? Snapped into oblivion. Now we move forward. As we have people that are here to build a new earth and people that have to learn maybe the hard way. Everybody's watching. Write it in the comments. Everybody's watching. Everyone's watching right now to see the crystal clear difference. God wanted this to happen this way because it has to be authentic. Everybody's watching. So your brothers and sisters, right? You want to lead, you want to be authentic, they have to watch. Everything is being shown. I mean, this is the new earth right now. Everybody's the light is so bright you could see everything. The cockroaches don't like that. Well, you know, you ever turn the light on? There goes the cockroach. They're running away. The cockroaches are running now. Here it goes. The cockroaches are running. This switch is being flipped right now. This switch is being flipped right now. Everything has to be changed. Everything. We're going to go in with a clean slate. We're going into this season with a clean slate. And we're purifying the energy. We're purifying our aura. Mark Feldman, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, Mark. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Mark. Things need to be shown and purified. Everything is being purified. As we move into this eclipse season, everything, we're walking into this eclipse season the best version of ourselves. And you might have had things that try to deter you They wanted to stop you before we got to this point. Please hit the like button. This is very powerful right now. And let's all stay focused. And let's all pray. And through our free will, we are cleansing, clearing, and restoring so that we walk into this season with our full power, our full potential. And we ask Almighty God that any and all curses that were placed upon ourselves, our people, our everyday lives, be returned to where they came from. We ask Almighty God to return all curses back to where they came from. Through free will, return to sender. We don't have that here. I want each and every one of you to write that in the comments today. 1,000 comments. Return to sender, because our energies, our auric fields are going to be crystal clear. Write it down. Crystal clear energy for me, my people, all of us together. High Commander commands that we return all curses to where they came from. Return to sender. And so it is. Return to sender. Go back to where you came from. Almighty God is not going to allow this to happen to our people. And that's why High Commander is here now. Remember who you are at this time. Know thyself. Stop being so small. Stop being a little mouse when you're a lion. You have to realize this right now. You have to realize it right now. Return to sender. Go back to where you came from. Slither away, serpent. Get out of here. Return to sender. As we clear, crystal clear, all of our people, all of the energy of our people, we are strutting into this eclipse season like never before. The power, the glow. Can you feel the glow? Feel the glow? Yeah, feel the glow. The moon is going to be brighter than ever before. After this eclipse passes, we level up, and then the sun is going to be brighter than ever before. The Son of God, the light of Christ is coming in. These are the signs in the sky. Remember the sun? Oh, you're going to see the signs in the sky. It's time, kid. Remember who you are. The trumpets are blaring right now. Embrace who you are. You're better than that. You're more powerful than you were led to believe. We work like never before. We grow like never before. We are abundant like never before. Everyone write 888 in the comments. This is 2024. This is the eclipse you've been waiting for. 2024, the year of abundance. We are all now cleared. All curses have been removed. All curses have been returned to sender. And now God is going to show the world the truth. During this time period, God is revealing the truth of you. You will see a crystal clear difference. When people, they put the spotlight on it. Here we are now. You can't hide from the light. The best thing that you could do, a lot of people are struggling during it. You can't live in the illusion any longer. You just got to be yourself. And when you are yourself, that's where the power lies. That's the highest version of yourself, is your authentic self, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be. There were so many of you, you've been here since the beginning, and you've seen this all played out. The truth of the reality is the truth of the people. Not everything is unicorn and rainbow. There might be people stumbling onto this message. Oh, all right, the eclipse. Oh, the full moon. It's not all unicorns and rainbows. It's the truth. It's about the truth. The highest scale of consciousness, full video on the channel page. Hawkins scale of consciousness. The truth, authenticity is the top. It's the most high. Everyone write that in the comments. The truth is the most high. And this energy, that's here right now. Remember, these eclipses, they're not going to do it for you. But all that you have built up, all the equity that you've built up, I assure you, I've built up a lot of equity amongst our people. People could see the truth of me, people could see the truth of you, and people are going to see the truth of everyone. It's all about the light. Light is information. Tesla said this. There authentically is no division between science and spirituality. Light is information. This is the return of the light. When you see that lunar eclipse, boom, level 1, shockwave 1, write it down. This is shockwave number 1, first shockwave coming in. Lunar eclipse, the return of that light, that's step 1. Then we're on the road to that cross, that beautiful X that's going to be formed. That solar eclipse. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Oh, we're going to have a beautiful video coming for that one. Shockwave after shockwave. Don't think of things. A lot of people just wait for one event. It's event after event after event. Quantum events. Please head over to the channel page. I did a YouTube short on that. We have YouTube shorts as well. Quantum events. One thing could lead to another thing. When it first happens, you don't realize the magnitude. You might have something that happens. You say, but this is so small. This is not a big deal. Oh, you have no idea how big it is. Something you don't understand on the quantum level. I've shared this earlier in this video. Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling cold? You might need to rest a little bit more. You could raise your hand. You could let us know in the comments. If you're cold, you're being worked on the soul level, on the spiritual level. Because you're embracing, you're embodying. We're all doing this together. Some people see it within me. I see it within people that we're all, we've been sticking together through this whole shift. Now it's time to take our leadership role. We're moving forward. We're all moving forward right now. And this momentum cannot be stopped. Again, I want you to stay focused on knowing thyself. If you're new to this, take a little notes. We'll have a notebook check at the end of class. I'm just kidding. But you wanna etch these things. I teach. It's like lessons within lessons. This is like Inception. It's like dreams within dreams. It's lessons within lessons. Okay. So what you need to do, you're reaffirming these things in your subconscious mind. Remember, 95% of the day, you are running off of subconscious programs. When people get in your ear and they put lack and limitation and all these negative subconscious programs, you got to rewrite these programs. And it takes a long time to do it. That's why we do the work every day. Look at all the power of this channel and the power of this community and how people are improving every single day. We got to rewrite the subconscious program. So you write it down, write it in the comments as we go along, write it on a piece of paper. So we have to know thyself. We're going to have to cleanse and clear. I have shared about my fasting journey. I'm here to tell you authentically. I would hear this years ago. I said, what do I need to fast for? I got to keep eating and working out and getting big, right? But when you do this reset, sometimes we have to take a step back to take a giant leap forward. And my fasting journey, I'm here to tell you, I'm very grateful that I did it. So these are the things as we're going into this season. Okay, maybe you're called to fast. I will probably have a day where I select that I am going to fast. Be focused on what you're consuming. It's not only what you eat and drink, it's what you watch and what you listen to. If you choose to consume this content here, I'm very grateful for that. We have to be focused and aware of all of that, what we're consuming at this time. That's our vibrational frequency. We are cleansing all the energies. We have removed now all curses. We send them back to where they came from. Go back. It's free will. Everything goes back to where it came from now. And we have the assistance of God to get this job done. Many people have been suffering over the past few years. But the trials, the tribulations that you went through was to make you bigger and better and brighter than ever before. You want to shine something up, shine it up real nice. You want to shine it up, but you got to have a lot of friction. Got to get that friction going, yeah. But that friction, that's shining you up like never before. You're glowing like never before. Everything is shine. You want to shine up that crown. Put your crown on. Shine up your crown. Put the crown on. We're the leaders now. Leaders lead. Write it down. Leaders lead. This is multiplication season. I know we have our mathematicians. Are the mathematicians in the chat right now? You need multiplication. We are mathematicians. It's multiplying like never before. This is a season of multiplication. But what have people put out into the universe? It comes back. Sometimes these things come back on a delay. Things happen energetically before they manifest in this physical realm. Yeah. This is the authentic journey of energies, of frequencies and vibrations. There is no, as we continue to move forward, I want you all to know. And that's what I do here. And taking a harder path, I like to take the harder path. Yeah. It's just like the weights in the gym. You put the weights on, you press against the weight, you get stronger muscles. So builders build, right? We're building. Builders build. These things energetically happen, and then it comes in physically. The physical manifestation is happening right now. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's stay focused. Let's stay together. Let's keep our energy clean. It has been cleaned, and we're strutting. We're strutting. We're doing the Ric Flair. Woo! We're strutting in like Ric Flair right into the eclipse season like never before. This might be a very special and new type of message to you. This community is growing like never before. I'm so grateful for the outpouring of love from all of you. Please take a moment to hit that like button. Please click the subscribe button. We are on the road to gold. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You could even set an alarm on your phone to give you a reminder. And people that have been on this journey for a while, beautiful comments. Leave a comment. How much have you grown from this channel? Because through free will, we get up. Through free will, I decided a long time ago, I am going to learn something new every single day. One new thing every single day. I appreciate Thomas Hickey. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, Thomas. Good morning and grand rising, Michael. Awesome job on 100,000 family members. I'm extremely proud to be a part of this community. I don't know if you get an email address from the super chat. I'd be able to email you. Yeah, the best way, if anyone likes to stay in communication, we do have a Patreon community. The link is in the description. There is a group chat on the Patreon community and messages as well on Patreon. And we do have, I'm being authentic as possible, we do have Telegram group as well. I'm kind of getting a little fed up with it. A lot of AI bots and stuff in there. So as a community, we're going to figure out how we move forward. But the Patreon platform is growing. We're going to try to open up more things on Patreon. There's many different things that you could do on Patreon now. The link is in the description. So check that out if it calls you. And I could communicate that way through people. And listen, we know that the world is kind of crazy with the energies, but there's a sorting that's happening. So what are the platforms that we're going to use? What are the ones that we're going to stay away from? Let's be authentic. Let's make the world a better place. Let's improve everything. That's the energy theme. We got to build. Builders build. Builders build. Teachers teach. Leaders lead. I build. I teach, I lead. That's what I do. Embrace who you are. Know thyself. Don't be someone else that's you have to be this person. You don't, You got to be the person that you came here to be. Bay Area believer, I love you so much. I appreciate you being here since the beginning, brother. We're always pumping, kid. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Love you all. Please take the time to share this video today. A lot of people are looking for this information. Let's stay focused during the season. Let's become the best version of ourselves. Let's improve the quality of our everyday lives. I love you all. We'll be back on tomorrow.